We need to think about creating a culture of compassion because we do know that the incidence of dementia is going to rise quite steadily through the next few years and decade. So we need to be thinking about how as a society we can manage this, not just as how as individuals can manage it or healthcare professionals can manage it. I think one of the things we need to think about is in relation to cancer, which actually many years ago cancer wasn't spoken about and it wasn't accepted and it was hidden away. And that's exactly what's happened with dementia. That actually people are very frightened of getting a diagnosis of dementia because it's very scary and unknown. And the thing is with cancer, when we look at people who are battling cancer, we think of them as heroes and fighters. But when we have someone in our family who has a diagnosis of dementia, we don't get the same sort of respect from people or the same sort of admiration or the same sort of care. So as a society, we really need to rethink about what this problem is. And we know that it's going to affect 1 in 4 of us in some way, shape or form. So we need to think about becoming a dementia friend. We need to think about becoming more aware of people's needs who have dementia. If they're in the early stages of dementia, they could very well be living amongst us in our community. So actually just taking the time to say hello to somebody, are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with? Would be a really good place to start. Even things through social media, joining the campaigns, sharing positive messages, recognising that dementia affects younger people as well as older people. Things like early diagnosis are absolutely key. Many people who are given a diagnosis of dementia still have mortgages to pay and have children to bring up and jobs to do. And they need that information so they can make their decisions for their future life. We need to think about the way we care for people who are having ongoing care. So we need to think about the health and social care budgets. We need to make sure that we can help people optimise their care and stay at home for as long as possible. So people who have problems because they're setting fire to their kitchen because they're putting their electric kettle on the ring, for example, things like that can be overcome just by buying somebody a whistling kettle, which they might have used 30 years ago. And as long as they can make a cup of tea and have care, they may be able to stay in their own home a lot longer. And it's just about being accepting of difference and being accepting that some people need more time, some people need more space and more reassurance. So in our busy world, we sometimes rush too much. So actually just taking the time to care is absolutely key in my opinion.